So shock, disgust and anger. These are emotions that almost all of us have felt as many times you watch that entire video. But that is about you and me. That's about common citizens. What about netas? Do netas really have no heart? Don't they feel bad? Don't they feel revolted? Don't they feel that they are also accountable? More so if they've been elected to be in power. Now, your guess is as good as mine, because if the Chief Minister of the state of Manipur had a heart, he would have resigned, because he also doubles up as the state home minister. But he is brazening this out. He says, we will ensure now that there is action. And even at that promise, just 4 of the brutes out of this mob that you have seen in the video, only 4 of these brutes so far have been arrested. Have heads rolled? Has a DGP been removed? Has accountability been fixed? The answer is no. Now, people say that there are a lot of characters, remember, into any story. There are a lot of layers to any story. So the story travels from Manipur to the national capital, because as all this was unfolding in the state of Manipur, on June the 12th, and remember this date, because there was a petition that was sent to the NCW. Now, the NCW is the National Commission for Women. There is a complaint that goes to the body that essentially is the body that should safeguard the rights of women. There is a detailed account of a lot of horrors by local people, by local citizens, by survivors, by a lot of human rights activists there. And this particular video was also detailed. The entire instance that happened on May the 4th was also mentioned in this particular complaint. So what did the NCW do? Now that's a question a lot of people again have been asking, much like what the Chief Minister has done. So Rekha Sharma, who heads that body, and in fact I'm going to request our team to put out images of the NCW chief also on screen, because it's important we name and shame each and every person who's also responsible for what has happened. Now she is the woman that you see on your screens right now on the right. She holds a press conference earlier today and she puts out about 5 letters. She says, look, you can't tell me I did nothing, because she says that when we got the complaint, I have written to the Chief Secretary, I have written to the DGP. So she had a lot of paperwork in place. She says, I did everything. I appealed to the state. I said the state must intervene, but the state did nothing. That is the NCW chief for you. Now, just one look at all these letters, and a lot of these letters, remember, are also going up on republicworld.com, and I urge all of you to please visit our website and read these details, because just one look will tell you that this is a copy-paste job. Possibly it could have been created on a back date, no one knows. Now also on your screen, you are reading more details of the highlights of this particular letter. But the point is, the NCW today has been forced to acknowledge that yes, we got a complaint. We got a complaint on June the 12th. Until the video did not surface, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, the state's chief minister, the state's top cop, the body that is supposed to be forefronting and fighting for the rights of women, did absolutely nothing. So isn't the NCW then the National Commission of no action, of inaction? Where has been the action by the NCW? And why is Rekha Sharma today wanting to spin the entire story? And she says, listen, this possibly is an attempt to malign us, to malign the NCW, to malign the government of India. That is a sorry state of affairs. We also do have a reaction that we got from Rekha Sharma a little while earlier. In fact, we've been trying to speak to her, requesting her to come live and take a few questions. But for the moment, we've been told she's very busy, she's in a meeting, she's really disturbed with what has happened. That is for you to keep in mind. But what did she do earlier when she called this press conference? She realized that she's in the dock. She had to speak up and listen in to the kind of excuse we heard from the NCW.
DO letter to Chief Secretary and DG uh, uh, on May itself, and then we also received in June two people who were not from Manipur, one from outside India and one from Hyderabad, wrote a number of complaints. It was not a specific, one specific complaint, many complaints from Manipur, and we immediately forwarded that along with DO letter to DGP and CS. Again, yesterday when the video came on social media, we again took suo moto and wrote to CS and DG. Additionally, I talked to CS personally and DG and told them that immediately they need to arrest everybody. Today again I talked to the CM on this matter. So it is wrong that NCW was sitting on the complaints, and I think there are some people who are there to malign NCW or malign Government of India, that we are not doing anything. So it is wrong. Again, I would like to clarify that whenever the complaints came, we forwarded and we wrote to DG and CS of Manipur.
So it seems that that was a part of a well-prepared speech, because clearly she is going to be asked those questions. Like I said, when you connect the dots, you will realize that there are a lot of people today who, had they acted in time, possibly we would have not seen this outrage. And like a lot of you have been writing to us that you're terrified and you can't believe that something like this really has happened. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just a little trivia because it's important to know this. The distance between New Delhi and Manipur is 2,500,000 kilometers. Is this the reason why whether people from the NCW or people from the state administration, from the center, decided not to act in time? And how is it even today that the state's chief minister, when he's been asked the question again and again, why is he not tendering his resignation,